Every time Max Fried steps on the mound, it seems like he does something so special. He joins us this morning on MLB Central. Good morning, Max. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Your post-game after your last start was so you, because you answered, you're laughing because you know it's true. You answered questions about every single one of your teammates, nothing about you. I was talking with our researcher this morning about your pitch mix and how you've kind of evolved. It seems like you add a new pitch almost every year, and we're looking at it and we're saying, is he a seven-pitch pitcher? How would you describe what you offer?
Well, I would say that I have added probably around a pitch a year. The Cranny, our pitching coach, Sal, catching coach, have done a really good job of slowly bring along my pitches and not trying to do too much. They're still trying to rein me in, but at the end of the day, it's about trying to keep guys off balance and trying to just they're really good, so just trying to do what I can. You
know who else keeps guys off balance? Jesse Chavez. Is he an ageless wonder? He makes big pitch after big pitch, Max.
I mean, he's got one of the best, probably some of the best command that I've ever seen. He can control a sinker and a cutter to both sides of the plate, and he's been doing this for so long that no moment's too big for him. He's pitched every from all different levels to the World Series. So when he takes the mound, he's really just about commanding, and any moment he can get you out.
Hey Max, kind of jumping off Jesse Chavez. I mean, I personally think you're one of the best pitchers in the game, so I don't know how much you're picking the brains of the other starters around you, but I gotta believe you and Chris Sale, there's something he's maybe said to you that's kind of maybe spark something. How has he helped you?
Chris has been, amazing since he's come over. We've got a lot of really great veteran guys with a lot of experience. I think 3 pitchers with around 14, 15 years. So it's when you've got that much knowledge in a clubhouse, you can just honestly, it's everything from on the field, off the field, pre-game, post-game, anything that you need, I've got like a plethora of knowledge to try to soak in.
What's been the mindset? How's the clubhouse been? Because last year, you guys, it seemed like it was 5-0 after the first inning every game, and this year, the offense has taken a minute to get going. Some catastrophic injuries. Kind of take me inside. Is it just rinse, repeat, next man up?
Yeah, I would say that the clubhouse is the same that it's always been. We're a loose bunch. We love to have fun, but we know when it's game time, it's time to go out there and win. So, we haven't been playing our best, but we've always kind of hit a little bit of a rough stretch in the middle of the year, and as long as we're taking it day by day, not trying to do too much, staying within ourselves, and all the other cliches. It's it's a long year. It's a long year, and we know that we want to be firing in the second half, and we've been putting together some really good games here recently over the last week, and we're just trying to build off of that.
So you don't think about momentum change? You were asked that the other day. Do you feel like there's a change in momentum? And you said, no, I just got to keep. That's just how you guys operate. Because DeRosa often says, Max, that we, the media, make too much about standings in the middle of June. Whenever I ask about it, he goes, relax, relax. Do you feel like that's the case?
Yeah, I mean, we've got got over 90. Was it? I don't even know how many games we've played. We've got over half a season left. That's a lot of time, and we know that it's not how you're playing in April, May, and June. It's how you're playing towards the end of the year, and we have a really unbelievable bunch of players that have been there before. So we're just trying to stay in the moment now and trying to be as process oriented as we can so when the end of the year comes, we'll be ready.
All right, Max. So if you give cliches with the baseball answers, which I totally get, let's go away. Like, what does Max Fried do on an off day? He's got an off day in the big leagues. What's he doing?
Models.
Home or away, probably a little different. At home, I'm trying to sleep in, and I'm sleeping in as long as I possibly can, and then I wake up, I feed my dog, I go take him. He's a mutt. Okay. He's a 3-year-old mutt. So I'll take him on a walk, and normally that's the time I'll be able to catch up with him, because I leave for the field for 7-8 hours a day, so I'd walk him, take him to the park, something like that.
You said he's a 3-year-old mutt. I remember you telling me you started playing baseball at age 3. You also played, football and basketball, right? Were you good? Because Dero and I always have this conversation with Robert. Not everyone, because he coaches travel ball. Not everyone thinks they're Mike Trout or knows they're Mike Trout at a certain point. Not everyone knows they're Max Fried at a certain point. You were good from jump, right? That's a yes.
Nah, I was always on like all-star teams and stuff, but I didn't genuinely think that I was going to be a pro or get drafted probably until I was around like 17. So I didn't do a lot of the travel tournaments in the summers and stuff. I'd be playing basketball or football or something. Yeah, I tried to play basketball as long as I possibly could, and then it became time where I was like, I should probably give baseball a full go.
Probably should.
Do you have time to think about free agency, or is it something it's not even in your head?
No, we've got so much time left in season. I haven't even thought about it.
You don't probably remember this, but you won our Pitch Hand Award.
I do remember.
Wait, you remember it?
Of course I do.
Wait, Robert's gonna be so happy. What do you remember about that moment in time? I feel like you were one of our first winners.
I remember I got a lot of shade because I had left it on the ground.
Yes, you got it. We handed it to you. We thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
And prestigious. You clearly did not. I don't know if we have video of it.
Pretty sure it was like in the middle of the World Series.
So?
Like we just won the World Series. I've got 100 things going on, and next thing you know, I'm getting messages from my friends saying that I'm getting a lot of shade because I left the pitch hand award on the ground.
It's so true.
God,
wait, but you have it still or no?
Yeah. I think there was one time where I wanted to. I forget what it was, but I had it in the background of an interview I did just to show that I still had it.
Yes, you did.
Like
I remember it. I remember that.
Yes.
I think it's at your parents' house.
What?
Superman. Dero?
Oh, no. I get more of the Flash, Barry Allen.
I don't know what he looks like.
From the CW show. I get a lot of those comparisons.
Hey, what, Dero? What are you gonna say?
No, we're good. What does he have for breakfast?
What do you have for breakfast?
Today was an omelet with onions, peppers, bacon, and then coffee. It's literally been it this morning. Trying to wake up early. 12:20 game came quick.
We appreciate the time this morning on MLB Central. Thank you, Max.